Hey guys, and welcome back to Quality Gaming, or almost Quality Gaming, 6 out of 10. Anyway, sorry for that short break, I didn't mean to, but there was something I had to attend. But that doesn't matter right now because we are playing one of the best 2D side-scrollers around, ever. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 from the Sega Genesis, released just 1 year after the original. Anyway, I'm just showing you the options menu, where you can play as Sonic and Tails. I'll get to who Tails is later. Sonic alone or Tails alone. There's no difference. There is a minor difference if you play as Sonic and Tails, but that's not a big deal. You can mess around with sound tests and multiplayer options and whatnot. They're not really big, but anyway, welcome to Sonic 2, sequel to Sonic 1. And if I have to say, if I want to say, Sonic, I have to sum up Sonic 2 in like a word or a sentence. To me, it's just everything a sequel should be. It just takes what worked in the original and, and knows what doesn't work and fixes what doesn't work and makes what works better. And it's just like, yes, that is what a sequel should do, guys. Thank you. I feel like it's not a common occurrence, but sometimes games don't really, or franchises don't know what was good about the original. But, so they can't make a good sequel, but in this case, this is such a great sequel, and we'll get into why as we go along. And again, since everything carried along from Sonic 1, well, the special stages do as well as the Chaos Emeralds. The plot's pretty much the same. Eggman, Dr. Eggman is back, he's stealing animals, he's putting them into his robots to power an army to build Eggman Lander. Do whatever it wants to do, conquer the world, I would assume. So, and Sonic's out there, and he's gonna stop him. And this time, he's joined by his buddy, Miles Tails per Hour. Get it? Miles per hour? Because it's Sonic. But people just know him as Tails, because it's speed. But people just know him as Tails. Well, I guess you can, I think you can guess from the footage why he's called Tails. So, who's Tails? Tails is this ordinary two-tailed... that sentence doesn't make sense. He's a two-tailed fox, and I'm assuming that's ordinary in Sonic's world. And he can use his two tails to fly around, and I don't know how the two tails don't get tangled up together, but it's a video game, so who cares? Yeah, and one day he was impressed by Sonic's speed, I guess. He just really took a liking to Sonic the Hedgehog, and he just followed him around, and he became his sidekick. And now they're going to be working together to defeat Dr. Eggman, as well as collect the Chaos Emeralds, which this time there are 7 of, not just 6. We just got 1. I'll get into how and why and whatever later, but as for now, we're in Emerald Hill Zone, and Emerald Hill Zone is just a beautiful starting off point. I'm not playing it that fast, I think you can tell from the footage. So like, I'm wandering around and doing a lot of weird things because I'm trying to get the Chaos Emeralds, and I'll talk about them later. But usually when you're playing Emerald Hill, like when I play casually, I think it's just a really, really well-made first zone in the sense, like Green Hill actually. It's really fun. I think it starts the game off on a really high note. Yeah, super fun zone to play. I think you'll get more of, well, not even Act 2, because Act 2 I try to do the same by collecting the Chaos Emeralds. Anyway, how do you collect the Chaos Emeralds, you might wonder? Well, you have to collect 50 rings, hit a checkpoint, and when you hit the checkpoint, a circle of stars will appear. Jump in it, and you're transported to the special stage. And it's pretty simple. It tells you to get X number of rings. Okay, you're running down the tunnel, and the rings will just fly down the tunnel as you're running. Just run into them. Collect them. If by the checkpoint you have the correct amount of rings, then there you go. You did a good job. Good for you, buddy. It's actually 3 checkpoints, not just 1, so it's kind of long and kind of tedious. I don't like these special stages, but I'll get to that later. But yeah, see, I got there the 50 rings or whatever it wanted me to get, so now I'll collect 100 rings. Alright, fine. And then he'll give me the Chaos Emeralds? Maybe, we'll see. Just get the 100 rings. Oh, no. As you can see, bombs right there. So yeah, not just rings are going to be flying down the tunnel, bombs as well. So obviously don't run into the bombs. If you run into the bombs, I think you lose like 10 rings. And again, this is one of the differences of playing as Sonic and Tails. Since I'm playing with Sonic and Tails, Tails is with me in the special stage. So you have 2 characters playing the special stage, which you'd think would make a difference, but not really. but not really. Because, well, Tails, you don't control Tails. Tails is behind you and he reacts. He does whatever you do, but it takes him like 1 second to do it. So usually he just collects the rings you don't run into, because you take up more space with 2 characters rather than 1. As well as, you know, he collects more rings, but at the same time, he takes a second to react. So if you dodge a bomb just barely, he's gonna run into it and lose those rings he collected. So he's there. I don't think he affects much. If you know how to manipulate it so that you react a bit early so that Tails doesn't get hit as well, then there you go, you can take advantage of Tails. But other than that, usually I actually play Sonic 2 with just Sonic, because I feel like Tails can get in the way sometimes when you're fighting bosses and whatnot, and sometimes he does something you don't want him to do, and people like to play with Tails because the second player can actually control him. Yeah, the second controller, you can play as Tails, and what that amounts to is pretty much, you know, kind of like a cheat code for the game. The camera doesn't follow Tails around or anything. It's not like it's a big deal. But Tails is invincible. He can get hit and he's gonna die, and then he's gonna respawn, and he's gonna do that forever. So no real need to worry. So sometimes you can cheese bosses or something, and with Tails where Sonic just stays behind, because it still follows the same. I got hit. I lost my 50 rings. I'm not getting a 3rd special stage in Emerald Hill 1. You can actually get all special stages in Emerald Hill 1, but or Emerald Hill in general. So that's cool, but that's boring, so I'm not going to do that. I'll get back to Tails in the special stage and the gameplay later, but as you just saw right there, a new technique they introduced to Sonic in this game, and Tails as well can do it, because back in Sonic 1, when you try to run uphill, I have speed shoes now, so I'm gonna do it no problem. But if you try to run uphill, you can't really run uphill. You're not gonna get enough momentum. So you push down, push jump, and you spin dash, and you can gain instant speed like that. And this is one of the best moves to ever be introduced into the Sonic series. He's gonna get a lot more moves, trust me. But I think this one is like the de facto, because it's super fun to do. It gives you instant speed, so if you want to climb a hill or, you know, whatever you want, momentum, so you can move along. Push down, push jump, you're gonna run along just fine. But again, I feel like Sonic 2 doesn't put you in scenarios much where, yeah, it's just the speed is a lot more, the flow is a lot more consistent with Sonic 2, I feel. Because other than the spin dash, generally the stages are designed well, much better, that, you know, you're either, it knows when, you know, I think the stages give a better feeling of when to platform and when to be fast and enjoy the speed. And by the way, I'm trying to gather 50 rings because another change they did is there's only 2 acts per zone. So we're coming up to at the end of this level, we're gonna fight Eggman, because right here actually, but I missed 50 rings, so I couldn't get a 3rd special stage. Anyway, there's a lot to cover. I know I'm talking a lot, but Dr. Eggman is back, and he is going to try to stop Sonic again from freeing the animals that he captured, and he's gonna do a terrible job at it, because Eggman, for a guy who has an IQ of 300, he really can't be bothered to think of a smart way to defeat Sonic. Like, I'm gonna drive a car and try to ram them with a drill. Didn't work. Oh no. Shocker, Eggman. Really? That's what your plan was? Seriously? Oh well, better be a better plan in the next area we're going to, because seriously, Eggman, what went wrong, Eggman? What happened? Were you rushed? I don't know. Anyway, since this zones are shorter, we're gonna be doing more than 1 zone per part. So welcome to Chemical Planet Zone. I think this is the big poster zone for the game, I would say, because I think of all the zones featured in Sonic 2, this had to be the most, you know, featured. Like, it comes back later a lot, and it's a pretty iconic zone, and, you know, I love this zone a lot. This is probably my favorite zone in the game. The theme song is beautiful. All theme songs are beautiful. I'll get to that later. In this game, I just love to listen to the soundtrack so much, and it keeps, unlike Marble Zone in the original, I think it keeps the flow rather well. Like, as you see, I'm going fast, and then you test the speed with Sonic, and you roll, and you move so fast, and with this awesome music and the fun, colorful aesthetics, and the tubes that transport you everywhere. This is a really fun zone and a really fun game. I love this game so much. This is easily my favorite of the trilogy. Like, spoilers for 3 and Knuckles, but I love Sonic 2 more. It probably has something to do with the fact that I grew up with Sonic 2 and not 3 and Knuckles, but, you know. Anyway, I have never found a checkpoint in Chemical Plant 1, so I never bothered to look for a special stage there. But don't worry, we'll be doing a special stage in the second one, trust me, trust me. We'll be getting to that. But, yeah, so I pretty much talked about like 10 things at once because it's the first part. I have a lot to cover, sorry about that, but, you know, it's just, the game lets you, like you just saw there, it lets you test your speed and test Sonic's moveset a lot better because the stages are designed a lot better for Sonic to run around in. And again, when you need to platform, you're gonna platform. Sonic controls really well, so that you can, you know, jump where you want to jump and at the same time have the speed you want to have. So I think this is super fun. This is really great. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep praising the game because this game is so fun, so well designed. I love pretty much all the zones in this game, except for the final bits of the game. I don't really go back to those often. But all this, Emerald Hill, Chemical Plant, like the 5 or so zones coming up, those are super fun to me. Eggman boss fights and all, because it also retains how Eggman, like you just saw the drill tank, that was the name of the fight, the boss fight. The boss fights are pretty easy. If you know what you're doing, you can finish them pretty quickly. But I'll get back to that in a second. Time for our third special stage. And this is a good time to mention, I hate these special stages so much because it is so easy to fail. Alright, let's try that again. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I can do this. I can do this. Okay. Oh, God. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, let's do this. Oh. Flying rings. Man. Okay, let's try that again. I can't do this. Alright. Alright, one more time. One more time. That didn't count. One more time. It is so easy to fail. Ugh. I almost had it that time, but Tails got hit at the end, and now I'm missing 2 rings. Can I stop running and go back? Screw the Chaos Emeralds in Sonic 2. I don't like these special stages. But yeah, that's special stage 3, by the way. I have 4 more to go after this, so let's hope. I haven't recorded the entire game yet, so we'll see if I get the rest or not. No promises though. I'll mention what happens if I don't get them, but I'll still be trying for them. If you notice, I am using save states, by the way. I can't do these in one shot. Like Sonic 1, I did them one shot. If I didn't get them, then I didn't get them. But I got them, because, you know, it's not too hard to do. But Sonic 2 is a different story. I've never gotten the Chaos Emeralds in a single playthrough. Like, the maximum I've gotten is like 3 or 4, maybe 5, but never like the full 7. So I don't like these special stages because Sonic's just a tad slippery. And you know, they're not really fun to control because they're so much longer than the actual stages themselves. Like if I spend like 2 minutes in Emerald Hill Act 1, I'm gonna spend like 3 minutes in one special stage. And you have to do like, if it's like a 3-minute thing, I believe. Actually, this special stage alone, with all the failed attempts, took up 8 minutes of my recording time because I just failed it a lot, and it takes a while to complete it if you fail it, and it's just like, I don't think it keeps the flow as well as the original. So, +1 Sonic 1, I guess, but everything else, Sonic 2 has the edge. But I don't like these special stages, if I'm honest. Again, there are 3 checkpoints. I had to do 3 entire checkpoints to finally get the Chaos Emeralds. And, yeah, it's just like, really? Why can't... I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. Anyway, I'll be trying to get the rest as we go along. But there you go. By the way, when you finish a special stage, succeed or fail, you're going to have no rings. So, be careful. Don't get hit after you finish the special stage. Anyway, I'm supposed to platform, but if you go down here, you can find an extra life. There are plenty of those in Sonic 2, and it's super fun to look around and find where they are. So, that's pretty cool. But what you're supposed to do is wait for the yellow platform, like I failed to do right there, and the old platform will take you across because Sonic cannot jump on this. And he can't run in the water yet because he's supposed to be the fastest thing alive, but I guess he can't do it yet. One more game, Sonic, I guess. Anyway, speaking when everyone mentions Chemical Plant, they're usually thinking of this part, because this part is, well, the Sonic 2 run killer for kids, because I know for a fact that me, as well as a lot of others, like I heard on the internet, and as well as people I know and used to play the game with, could never get past this part because, again, like Sonic 1 Labyrinth Zone, the water's climbing up, and you're supposed to platform, and you can fall a lot, and you can drown, and, you know, but I can do it right now. But, oh no, I fell in the water, I'm definitely gonna drown for sure. Except, Sonic 2 has the best physics ever. You could do this, and completely skip it. I could do that, I usually do that when I'm playing the game anyway, because why do the slow platforming segment when I can do, you know, the fast way, the Sonic way, the speedrun way. Yeah, so I know for a fact that section was really hard for a lot of people to clear, me included. But like usually, getting to the boss was actually an achievement back when I was a kid playing this game, because I felt like the platforming was pretty strict and you were drowning, so you were already nervous and whatnot. But yeah, it's a section. Anyway, here's Eggman, and he's back. And what's he doing? He's filling his thing up with water, and he's pouring it on me? Huh. Okay. That's, oh no! He got me! Oh man. I died to the Chemical Plant boss. That is... oh no, I should have cut that out. That's so humiliating. Blech. But I only left that in because I actually mistimed my jump, so I didn't do what I usually do, which you're gonna see right now. But yeah, that's what Eggman does. After the drill tank, he tries to pick up water and drop it on you, because it's poisonous, I guess, even though he's been swimming in it. But, you know, just jump on Eggman, bounce on him 8 times, and land back in the middle when you're done. And that's Eggman. That's... not... wow. Okay. Nicely done, Eggman. Really fun. Really challenging. You really want to protect these animals that you captured. Or to keep them, I guess. Anyway, that has been it for part 1. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We'll be... I edited that out. I didn't edit that out. I revealed my secrets. But anyway, yeah, tune in to part 2.